Warriors, rise! Every single XRP holder needs to watch this, or future XRP holder within the near future needs to watch this video.
I ain't gonna give in now. I think gonna live this now. I'm gonna beam and I'ma kill this stuff real quick. I'ma go take it to town, cause I gotta be that king in their beam and I'm not getting mad when I'm back with the whip. Cause I am just up on the journey. Just know that I'm just going insane.
Warriors, rise! Warriors, we are back in the home base after a beautiful week at Apex, driving my daughter to move to Washington. It's been a very emotional week, but we are back in the seat. Come back, sit down on my computer last night, and there's a reason why Batman wears a mask. This video was sent to me, and I asked the person, can I share any credits? And they said, there's a reason why Batman wears a mask, excuse me. But who am I? I'm Coach JV. I'm the top health, mindset, crypto, and business coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. And what gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes your unconscious activity. So the information you're inputting, the information you're seeing, and the things that you're eating are all frequency, raising you to a certain level of vibration or low vibration, high or low, and aligning you with the things that you deserve within your life based on the inside out approach. In our Warrior Academy, I talked about the 3 mirror strategies by Greg Brandon. Very important to understand that everything we're seeing in the external world is things that we're ingesting here, and here. Okay, so we're going to dive into this video. This video was sent to me. It's really, really important for XRP holders to understand what they're invested in. Okay, number one, I've shared with you guys, this is to me a historical investment in my portfolio. Historical. Number 2, I came back from Apex. We are launching on XRPL, the Warrior Academy NFT, coming here in the near future. We are going to change the game on XRPL and how communities are built. And we're going to show other companies how to do that as well. If you get to meet the Ripple team and how they operate and how efficient and poised and organized and how much bigger Ripple, XRPL, and in my opinion, XRP is, then you'd have a completely different outlook on XRP as just making money or an investment. It's never been that for me. It's a long-term play. But there's also another part of this. It's a historical play for me. So as we watch this video today together, I want you to think about being an XRP holder. You are part of a historical thing happening within our government. The XRP case was always about bringing in regulation, 100%. I've said that since the beginning, since December 20th, 2020. I think it was December 20th, 2020. I've been saying the same thing over and over again. I'm just going to be quiet. Watch this video. And this is really interesting for you to understand how powerful this case is and what your holding is. Let's dive into it.
To the Batmobile.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. We're at my office today at Cantor Injury Law, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 4 elements of a tort: duty, breach of the duty, causation, and damages.
Ordinarily, the government is immune from being sued. However, under the Federal Tort Claims Act, you can sue the government for certain personal injuries.
So there are 4 elements to a tort. The first is that there's a duty of care.
So, what is the duty of care for the United States Securities and Exchange Commission? Well, looking at the SEC's website, which was recently modified as of August 19, 2022, their duty of care is very plainly stated for all to see. First, the mission of the SEC is to protect investors and maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets. Their vision is to promote capital markets that inspire public confidence and provide a diverse array of financial opportunities to retail and institutional investors, entrepreneurs, public companies, and other market participants. They achieve their mission and vision, or their duty of care, by focusing on their values. These include integrity, quote, "We inspire public confidence and trust by adhering to the highest ethical standards." Accountability, quote, "We embrace our responsibilities and hold ourselves accountable to the American public." and also fairness. Quote, we treat investors, market participants, and others fairly and in accordance with the law.
So they have a duty not to act recklessly, not to be unreasonable. So when they violate that duty, you say that they've breached that duty of care. The next element is causation. Did what they do, did what the bad actor do cause your injuries?
So, on December 17, 2020, which was 5 days prior to the date the SEC filed the action against Ripple and others, Professor Joseph Grunfest, the William A. Franke Professor of Law and Business at Stanford Law School, and a former commissioner at the SEC, writes to all of the 5 currently active commissioners at the SEC, quote, an enforcement proceeding at this time is highly problematic. Simply initiating the action will impose substantial harm on innocent holders of XRP, regardless of the ultimate resolution. Given the significance of liquidity to the XRP market, the withdrawal of intermediaries will most likely cause, that's right, most likely cause for emphasis, billions of dollars of losses to innocent third-party holders. This result would, to my knowledge, be unprecedented. I am aware of no instance in which the simple announcement of a commission enforcement proceeding has, absent allegations of fraud, misrepresentation, or omission, caused, that's right, caused, for emphasis, multi-billion-dollar losses to innocent third parties. Creating precedent and imposing losses of this sort raises public policy concerns.
Duty, breach of the duty, causation, and damages.
So, what are the damages from the SEC's actions? Well, according to a September 9, 2022 article in AMB Crypto, attorney John Deaton has asserted that the SEC's actions against XRP cost investors about $15 billion in losses. But that's just market cap loss from loss of liquidity in the XRP market from exchanges dropping XRP and investors selling. What about the damages resulting from the prevention by the SEC of XRP's ultimately intended use case, occurring for several years?
What is Interledger's total addressable market size? All the money.
What about XRP having to compete in a free market against the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum, when each of Bitcoin and Ethereum have obtained regulatory freedom from the SEC? Yet, XRP has been captured by the SEC during this same time.
All right, so let's dive into this. So number one, there was a letter written 7 days before the case was launched, okay, saying this is going to cause damage to the XRP holders, the XRP ecosystem, by pulling it off the exchanges. Like, they knew that it was going to come off the exchanges. They knew that exchanges would respond this way, right? So people who have been XRP holders, who have held on like a tick on a dog, diamond hands, hold the line, don't trip, buy the dip. You're holding part of history. This is not financial advice. These are just things that I thought about from the beginning. When I was investing in XRP before this case, I was investing in the long-term, real-world solve, understanding how banking works, being in the banking sector, going to CBA Executive Banking School, understanding the infrastructure of banking, cross-border payments, and that we're in a liquidity crisis right now. And they need the money to move the speed of light. They need the casino to move over distributed ledger technology so they can keep the money flowing as fast as possible. You need credit in the system and you need money in the system. There is no real money anymore. There's zero real money. They need all the money in the system. That's why the central banks have master accounts for cryptocurrency companies. That's why FedNow Services wants to get you your stimulus check. I'm going to do a video on UBI this week. My video tomorrow is going to blow your mind around the connections with Ripple and my perceived connections and what's happening within the ecosystem of the world. Everybody, anything to do with monetary and politics, everybody's being played. Everybody thinks they're picking sides. Bitcoin, Ethereum, this. There's always something going on when there's monetary. Jesus flipped over the money changers 3 days before he was crucified. Warriors, anytime there's politics and money, there's some sort of funny stuff going on, okay? But the things that we break down from this, number one is there's causation. There's causation. They said this will hurt XRP holders, and they still went ahead and did it. Ethereum and Bitcoin got a pass. They got a complete pass to do whatever they want. They skipped right over Bitcoin. They skipped right over Ethereum. Well, we know that Jay Clayton went to go consult for, I think it's One River, don't quote me on New River or One River Capital, which right before the case increased their position in Bitcoin and Ethereum at 600 million. He consults for them. Bill Hinman consults for Andreessen Horowitz' $2.2 billion crypto fund, and we know what they added billions of dollars more. There's many other connections. We got Rosie Rios, who stepped on the board of directors, who said she's responsible for bringing in a new currency. Okay, and then I'm going to do a video tomorrow. We know her tweet went viral around her meeting with the Pope just recently. There's a lot of things happening. We have the Shemitah happening this month. Me and Waters Above are doing a deep dive on the Shemitah. What I can tell you right now, as I've been sharing this with you guys, since you guys called me a tinfoil hat, or not you guys, but many people have called me a tinfoil hat. Well, some of you did. And it's okay. I don't fear judgment. I could see this coming based on past, future, and human behavior. This is nothing new under the sun, Warriors. This is why I'm so bullish on this case. Who knows what they're going to do with XRP? Maybe they will buy it back, but you're buying part of history. There's so many ways this case could go. There's no reason, absolutely no reason this case should be going on this long. Zero reason why it should be going. This was just to bring in a new Howey test. It was to stop people from investing and to slow the markets down and to fear the living crap out of people. They told you Bitcoin is a fraud as JPM was, Morgan Stanley was investing in it, okay? They told you cryptocurrency is a fraud when JPM was building their own cryptocurrency. Wells Fargo, told their customers that cryptocurrency is a fraud, and they were hooked up with R3 in 2018, already building distributed ledger technology. Bank of America told you it was a fraud. They're connecting with Ripple and distributed ledger technology. Whereas the freight train has left the building. I've been saying that for a long time. I always say the freight train has left the building. You're either going to get on board and go for the ride of your life or get ran over by it. But every single one of you has to get on the train at some point if you want to live within this quantum field of finances and money and build and grow and, buy land for your family and things like that. So that's what I got to say today. I wanted to give credit for this video that was sent to me in private, and they said that's the reason why Batman wears a mask. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Share this with as many human beings as possible so they can understand what this XRP case is all about. Warriors, rise.